Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Before we get started, I want to remind you that you can check out the supplemental post to this post over on my other channel, which is called Astrology Today and Tarot with Mel. Over there, we do all the astrology and a little bit of tarot in addition. So I invite you to check that out. The link is in the description for this video. Thanks again for tuning in. Let's get into these aspects. Today is Monday, July 11, 2022. Sun and Mercury in Cancer together give us a beautiful opportunity to think about the world and the various ways we find home in a place or a person or an experience. I think it's worthwhile to consider the way we think about home and the different ways we experience the sensation of home as we go about our daily lives. Waxing gibbous moon in Sagittarius all day today gives us a taste for bigger experiences that expand our idea regarding what we can be, do, and have. Combined with the waxing gibbous moon, we have the power to revise and expand our plans even as we seek to fulfill them in time for the full moon on Wednesday. Cardinal fire and mutable fire. We seek to initiate care for others, and we feel a desire for adventure and greater learning. Perhaps this is the time when we can bring our loving attention to bear through a broader lens, like learning about ways we can better participate in community or be better stewards of natural resources, which is another way of supporting the collective. Today we begin on the moon side of the page. This is where we explore the planet's effects on our inner life, what we think, how we feel in our hearts and our bodies, and how we show up in our home space among the people we love. At 4:11 this afternoon, Central Standard Time, friends, Moon goes in opposition to Venus, Taurus, Cancer, and Libra. When Moon gets together with Venus, we feel our desire more strongly, specifically for attention and affection. The opposition aspect seems to say, you can't always get what you want. Whatever you have given to others in terms of care and connection, you can also give that to yourself. Then at 6:48 p.m., Moon goes sextile to Saturn, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. This is a time when we may notice a feeling in our home life of being supported and stable. When we're secure at home, we can take on delayed tasks and interactions with confidence. And then at 8:42 this evening, a void of course moon goes square to Neptune in retrograde, Cancer and Pisces. It can be easy to deceive ourselves at this time or to be misled. If something seems too good to be true, I would suggest asking questions or taking some time to let the truth unfold. Our void of course tonight is 7.5 hours long, and it spans the midnight hour. This is a period of time when the moon's influence isn't coming to us under the influence of a sign, so it should be easier for us to get in touch with our own moon, our own feelings and intuitions, so that we can have those important conversations with ourselves and with spirit about the challenges we face. We have several aspects in the ongoing column on the sun side today. This is where we explore the effect of the planets on our outer lives, where we express ourselves in our work, social, and civic worlds. Sun is sextile to Uranus, and I completely left that one out. Sun is sextile to Uranus through July 16. Leo and Aquarius, this is your vibe. This aspect offers us the thrill of new experiences and fresh insight. We are consciously and intentionally looking around for new ways to address old problems, and the efforts we make in this direction are likely to yield positive outcomes. That's through the 16th there. Sun is square to Chiron through July 15. Leo and Aries, that's your vibe. Sun and Chiron says we are conscious of the healing we need to do, and the square vibe asks us to consider how we behave in response to people we rely on, No, how we behave in response to the people that we rely on that may have too much to say about how we personally proceed. Pardon me, I got a little distracted there. Depending on your circumstance, this may not be the best time to take the lead, but we do want to maintain our independence and autonomy at this time. Venus is sextile to Chiron here through July 11. Aries, Taurus, and Libra, that's today. We have an opportunity here to find healing in a close relationship. The sextile vibe here lends cooperation and the probability of positive results if we bring our best open-hearted selves to the negotiation. Mercury is square to Jupiter through tomorrow, July 12. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Our minds are on big things, the dreams and fantasies that we hope to culminate in our real lives. And so we can be a little distracted, and it can be hard to keep ourselves on task where it concerns our day-to-day functioning. It takes a little extra focus, okay? And then we have up here Mars square to Pluto. This aspect will stick with us through just today, July 11. That's Aries and Scorpio vibes. How do you behave when you can see the finish line? Or when you can see the changes coming and you're ready and you've been ready for them. And our hearts say, yes, this is the moment. And in our moment of hope and excitement, we become a little impatient, which can lead to impulsive behavior. It's a thing to be aware of at this time, especially for those of us with fiery or impulsive ways of being. Cooperation with others will ease us in our transition. Pluto continues retrograde through October 8. Pluto is a ruler of Scorpio, and so it speaks to us, among other things, about power dynamics, how we use our power and how we give it away. Pluto in retrograde, while in Capricorn specifically, has us looking at the various ways we have ceded our personal power to culture and tradition. Consider Chiron in Aries. We want to feel as though we are included as ourselves, but we know that society has very specific rules for us, and to get by, we have to fit in. Pluto's final retrograde in Capricorn has us finally putting these powers under review and asking ourselves how much control and manipulation we're really agreeing to as individuals. Cutting ties with cultural and traditional forces isn't easy. It takes sacrifice. But when Pluto is retrograde, the necessary changes we must make to preserve our relative autonomy will be obvious to us. Saturn continues retrograde through October 22. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. When Saturn is direct, it invites us to focus on the commitments we have made, the responsibilities we take on, and our dedication, especially to our own physical well-being. Saturn in Aquarius turns that self-interest outward toward the collective, and then in retrograde it causes us to ask, how well have I maintained the commitments I've been dedicated to? If we've been lazy little theys and thems, there will be a kind of reckoning that forces us to take responsibility where we have not. But if we attended our duties with care, we may find a reward at this time. Neptune is retrograde through December 23. Neptune is a ruler of Pisces. Sometimes waking up to our illusions is painful, especially if we notice we have acquiesced ourselves into a position where we have given all power and agency away in exchange for an illusion of freedom. Rude awakenings of all kinds are present and waiting for your call. Coming up this week, tomorrow, Mercury goes square to Chiron, possibly setting us up for some debates or disagreements among friends. And Venus goes trine to Saturn in retrograde, offering us a sense of stability in our ability to handle our finances. On Wednesday, the full moon in Capricorn will grace us with an opportunity to celebrate what we have done so far. Mercury goes sextile to Uranus that day, helping us to solve our problems in new and efficient ways. And Venus will go square to Neptune, inviting us to address any problems with our self-image. So we see that Saturn and Neptune thing coming up again. Okay, that's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell. I post here every day and I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. And thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for your comments, your input, and your support. I truly appreciate you. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you. And I'll see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.